So let us begin. I will use, to start off with, red. Who can remember what we worked on this week? What was it? Defending. Great. So give us some of the key points that we went over. Yes, Dylan?
Don't dive in.
Don't dive in. Fantastic. So turn it into a positive. Instead of a don't, what could it be? Yeah?
Hold back and float or something like that?
Float.
Not float.
Yes, jockey.
Jockey.
Remember a little guy on a horse, jockey. So see if we can jockey. Now,
Float.
give me a kind of a situation where we might need to jockey. Yes, Zach?
Tracking back.
So tracking back.
Yeah.
Alright, what about if they have more players than us? What do we call that?
An overload.
An overload. So if we dive in, we run the risk of turning a 2v1 into a 2v none. We want to jockey and slow them down. If we do that, what happens? Yes?
It gives time for the midfield to get back.
Good. It gives time for our teammates to recover. We love that word, don't we? We like the sound of it, don't often do it. So, midfielders, hands up. Where are you? Who plays in midfield for us? Good. So, we've got to get a lot of recovering time, don't we? Ball goes past you. If the ball is now behind you, you're no use to us in midfield. What's that magic C word that we like to use?
Compact.
Yes, compact. So, if our defence are back here, let's see if I can draw that a bit better. We've got one midfielder there, one midfielder over there, someone over there. Is that compactness? No. We need these guys to get back a lot closer and a lot quicker. Alright, anything else you remember from this week? Dylan?
Switching? No, we didn't. No.
Alright, let's flip it. Defensive. If they switch it, what are we doing?
Shifting.
Yeah. So everyone goes across together, don't they? Brilliant. Yes, good. So those are the shapes. So if I do it on this side now, we start looking at shapes. I'm going to use my blue as well as my red now, boys. So we're getting a bit adventurous here. We're in white tonight, so hopefully it does transfer onto the pitch. So if they have the ball over here, this is them with the ball, and I'm going to give them a striker in here. I'm going to give them a couple of midfielders and another winger over there to pass to. Now they will have more players than that, but I'm keeping it simple for the benefit of this. So let's say if that would be our right back has gone to press. Where do you think our second defender is going to be? Yes?
Behind them and diagonal to the left.
Very good. So somewhere in there maybe. Now, this is a very, very wide pitch. I don't want to say wide. What are we going to do with the other two defenders? Yes, Dylan?
They're going to be kind of behind the blue X. And then, yeah.
So kind of like that, right?
Level
So-
with the person that's down.
Good. So we got that
Hockey
hockey stick shape. Why are we not worried about this guy here?
He's not,
he's
the
not-
ball.
Good. So he's too far away, isn't he? So if they switch that, what becomes the battle?
The
the
last
ball
guy
is-
versus us.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Can the
Can-
ball get there before the closest defender can get to it?
So, also, he might not need to go all the way over. He just needs to come into here, and his teammates to follow, and everyone comes across. Now, what happens if they switch the ball, and this guy doesn't come with him? This guy likes to stay out there.
The guy who just had the ball can make a blindside run.
Yes, guy who just had the ball makes a blindside run. There's too much space, too many gaps. We don't have that compactness, do we? Which is very important for us. Yep.
We also went over the chances of scoring after the
Okay. Now, thinking from a defensive point of view, if we know that a team is more likely to score around two passes, or if they're sort of between 1 and 4, what does that tell us about transitions in particular?
make transition. We're gonna have to transition there.
Okay, so we lose it. Who presses the ball?
The closest defender.
Okay, so closest player presses the ball.
That would not necessarily be jockeys, but depending on the situation.
So you might jockey and just prevent the forward pass, if you can see that. So as long as you don't have to win the ball, but as long as they're not going forward, what is that allowing your teammates to do? Yeah, they get back, they recover, they're behind the ball. So try to slow them down, prevent them going forward, and let us regain the compactness behind the ball. Right, anything else here? Right, so what if then it's around the halfway line? What positions do you think are most likely to go and press there? Ben?
Well, if it's in the center mids, and then maybe the striker can drop back and like.
The striker is going to try and apply pressure from behind to prevent them going backwards. If they can't go backwards, that limits. There we go. Anyone else got mosquitoes on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the second one. So, alright. So, the striker can prevent them playing backwards, and that then gives them less time and space. It then becomes a bit easier or more predictable for the midfielders to know where to go. Do we want our wingers way out wide marking their wingers?
No.
No. We want them in tighter, don't we? Right, and what is the job of the number 6, the holding midfielder? Yes?
Make sure it doesn't get to the forward.
Yeah, try and screen that striker. So not going out too far wide, not going too far high, but just using like an imaginary triangle between the holding midfielder. So I can draw that on here. So the holding midfielder and our 2 center midfielders. Yes. So see that nice triangle there? Now of course we have our wing backs like that and our centre midfielders like that. But their striker, that'll be Sean. Let me just turn it off a second, please. So our striker in here, yeah, AC/DC man. I need the best. So their striker wanders into here. What do we expect from these guys? Do they need to change that shape much?
No, not at all.
No, so what do we expect? Well, how about talking to let the other guys know where he is? Because what this striker is going to try and do is be a nuisance, move around in there. And if the striker comes out again, over to here somewhere, do we lose our shape? No. But we keep talking to let our teammates know where he is, where he's in danger. The problem is, if this player follows him into there, what's that now created here?
Center mid.
Space through here where they can play through. So don't try and leave your position to go forward. As long as the ball's in front of you, we're doing okay. If you step out of position and the ball goes behind you, we're in a pretty dangerous situation and we don't want it to happen. But anything else that we covered this week? Okay, just to recap then, let's jockey. I'd like you to try and work quick on the transitions. See if you can prevent them playing forward and don't get caught out by going wide. Instead, look to see if you can keep the ball in a position in front of you. Ball behind you, keep that ball in front of you. Okay? We're ready to warm up, boys?
Yeah.
Fantastic, thank you very much.